The second segment of the Nightly News is brought to you by Labrie Credit Union. Labrie Credit Union. We are not a bank. We are better. Welcome back. St. Lucia is hoping to put on an impressive showing as it prepares for Expo 2020 Dubai. The exposition, which is scheduled for October 1st to March 31st, 2022, will see millions of visitors showcasing their greatest inventions. St. Lucia is looking forward to showcase its island's accommodating landscape for tourism, invest and trade. The event is being spearheaded by Export St. Lucia. Export St. Lucia has been commissioned by government to execute Expo 2020 Dubai. With the assistance of Invest St. Lucia, the St. Lucia Tourism Authority, and the Citizen by Investment Program, the country will announce to the world that it is open for business. For 170 years, World Expos have provided a platform to showcase their offerings, and this time, St. Lucia expects to take full advantage of the opportunity. Commerce Minister Emma Hippolyte details what will be on display.
Our display will be world-class manufactured products, creativity of St. Lucia designers, novelists, poets, musicians, and sculptors. The St. Lucia Pavilion will boast the ubiquitous green that we know to be our own, the majesty of the pitons, the call of our turquoise water and our yellow sand. The pavilion will feature a retail shop with offering ranging from pepper sauce to paintings. This, we hope, will bring some much-needed financial relief to our manufacturers.
The Minister for Tourism, Investment, Creative Industries, Culture and Information, Dr. Ernest Hilaire, says the occasion is one of serious business.
For us, this is not a line. We're not going to Dubai to line. We're going to Dubai to work. And we're going to work with a smile and a charm that shows off the best of St. Lucia. So everyone who is going to go to Dubai will not go there to see all the magnificent sights and scenes in Dubai. They're going to go to Dubai and work for 6 months. Of course, work must never be boring. So we expect you to enjoy yourself. We expect you to charm and truly inspire the world. Fortunately, we have with us 4 agencies that are determined through the staff, through the plans that they are making, to show off the best of St. Lucia to the world.
Export St. Lucia's CEO Sunita Daniel says the international showing will give immense exposure to brand St. Lucia.
Preparation has been a monumental task, and a formidable team from the ministries and statutory agencies represented here today have worked tirelessly to express through our creatives, manufacturers and business community the excellence that is St. Lucia. Expo Dubai 2020 will afford St. Lucia great visibility and opportunity. The Expo expects millions of visitors from all over the globe, and thus the networking possibilities will be astronomical.
Expo 2020 Dubai will be held under the theme Connecting Minds, Creating the Future. Countries across Africa and CARICOM member states are looking to harness the potential of their unique relationship into a path of social, economic, cultural, and political force. This as the first ever African CARICOM Summit was held virtually on Tuesday. The summit was held under the theme Unity Across Continents and Oceans, Opportunities for Deepening Integration.
African and Caribbean cultural and political ties run deep based on shared history as culture as well as a sense of common identity. The common historical experience of slavery and colonization inspired Africa's founding fathers to form the Pan-African movement in the 1900s, which was championed by Africans in the diaspora as established the foundation of a rich and vibrant African-Caribbean relationship. It is for this reason that the two groups have come together to seize the opportunity to harness the potential of the relationship. The summit was hosted by Kenya's president, who outlined a number of areas where the two groups can work together.
I do believe that the first area is the blue economy. Both Africa and the Caribbean regions are blessed with enormous resources in the blue economy. The African continent has 38 coastal states and island states, and a coastline of well over 47,000 kilometers. And for all members of states of CARICOM, They enjoy access to approximately 1 million square miles of the Caribbean Sea. This presents enormous opportunities to strengthen and foster innovative partnerships across the two regions to sustainably exploit and harness the potential of the blue economy.
St. Lucia's Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre made his contribution to the summit and agreed that climate change was another common area of cooperation.
Unfortunately, we also share particularly vulnerability to the ravages of climate change. This means that inevitably, we are all invested in securing sustained global action to arrest and reverse this scourge. In this regard, close cooperation between small and developing states, African countries, and other developing states was instrumental in securing the 2015 Paris Agreement and the 1.5 target for global temperature increase. In light of the climate emergency, the pursuit of a green recovery from the COVID-19 pandemic, and the critical decisions to be made at the 26th Conference of Parties to the United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change, COP26, is essential that the flame of collaboration kindled in Paris be fanned vigorously in Glasgow in November of this year, in order to ensure that the international community, and in particular industrialized nations, manifest a level of climate ambition that will secure the safety of the planet and the survival of our countries.
Other areas of collaboration include health, technology, and debt sustainability. Reporting for the Hot 7 Nightly News, I am Kareem Nelson.
The island's Prime Minister is lamenting the state of the St. Jude's reconstruction project and calling out the United Workers' Party for a job not well done. The St. Lucia Labour Party thanks St. Lucians for giving the opportunity to govern the island's affairs. Pierre took the opportunity to update the nation on the state of St. Jude's Hospital. He calls the current state of the facility a cry for help.
The St. Jude's reconstruction project has been a controversial one, with both major political parties promising a new site and falling short of that delivery. The original St. Jude's Hospital burnt down in September of 2009, and successive governments have begun works but were unable to deliver a hospital in its entirety. A new St. Jude's was a party promise for the United Workers' Party, but after many delays due to audits and COVID-19, residents are looking to this new SLP government to give them that hospital. Last week, Prime Minister Philip J. Pierre, along with members of his cabinet and a technical team, visited the site.
We visited St. Jude Hospital on Wednesday this week. And my sisters and my brothers, it hurt me. It hurt me because I saw all what you were being told about St. Jude was not true. You were told that St. Jude is months away from completion. As time goes, I will ask the press to visit St. Jude to tell the people what I saw and what members of my cabinet saw. St. Jude is nowhere near completion. St. Jude is years away from completion. And when the last government told you that St. Jude's was months away, they were speaking a deliberate untruth.
Prime Minister Pierre has appointed a committee of professionals to see how the facility can be restored at the soonest possible time.
That committee comprises of professionals. That committee will report to the cabinet on the options that are available for St. Jude. And because of what I saw on Wednesday, I have to add another option. The option is whether it's possible for us to do some temporary renovations on the stadium so that the patients, doctors, nurses, and staff can be more comfortable.
Since that fire in 2009, St. Jude's has been housed at the John Odlum Stadium, what used to be a national sports stadium. For the Hot 7 News, Nisha Charles reporting.
The United Workers' Party is calling for urgent, decisive action to reduce the COVID-19 infection rate and death rate and bring St. Lucia back to a state of stability. That's according to a press statement issued by the party on Tuesday. The press release said, quote, Our country is facing a situation where people are not getting access to proper care. In particular, those who have tested positive for COVID-19 are given no choice but to remain in their home with access to little or no care. By now, the National Emergency Management Protocol should have been adjusted and a clear plan mapped out to address this major outbreak before St. Lucia reaches the point of no return. The COVID-19 Command Center and the information arm of the government for COVID-19 should be in full effect with regular updates to the people of St. Lucia. The nation's chief medical officer and a team who have successfully managed the outbreak in the past should be receiving the full support of the government of St. Lucia. End of quote. The party fully endorses the vaccination drive of the Ministry of Health and calls on all St. Lucians to educate themselves about the benefits of getting vaccinated and the post-COVID syndrome. Attorney at law Lord Theophilus is the newly appointed chairman of the St. Lucia Citizenship by Investment Program. Theophilus is a former minister of government who served under the SLP government between 2011 and 2016. He hopes that under his watch the CIP will see growth and that there will be continued investment.
We have seen throughout the region that through CIP that a number of initiatives can be undertaken on behalf of the government if the sector is pushed significantly and if it is managed properly. So we can channel those resources so that they can redound to the benefit of our St. Lucian populace. This is one of the reasons why we believe it is important to participate in this expo in Dubai, because it affords a tremendous opportunity, not just to CIP, but to other areas of government where we can attract investment, to draw some attention and focus onto the country. The various initiatives that probably are there for the taking and the individuals within the island haven't had the opportunity to bring them to the attention of the wider world. In so doing, we can hopefully expand the base of St. Lucia so there can be growth in the private sector and we can increase the number, possibly, of public and private partnerships for the benefit of the St. Lucian people.
Theophilus is confident that his involvement in the CIP will redound to the benefit of the country at large.
The reputation of St. Lucia is intact. St. Lucia has been fortunate enough not to have fallen the similar fate of some of the other territories where the CIP programs have been somewhat compromised. So with our reputation intact and value to the name and brand of St. Lucia, we believe we can grow it significantly, and we can assure the people of St. Lucia that there will be accountability in terms of what comes out of the CIP and how it is going to be best utilized for the benefit of the people of St. Lucia.
That was the incoming chairman of the Citizenship by Investment Program, Lord Theophilus. Invest St. Lucia also has a new man at the helm. Lyndon Arnold says St. Lucia is at a critical juncture as it continues to seek investment at a time when the world deals with a pandemic. He says the incoming board plans will be more proactive at creating investments for locals as well as foreign direct investment.
We believe just as much as the foreign direct investment is important, we have investment opportunities that locals can participate in and help to drive, homegrown activity. You would have seen, a post from the minister recently about the Bay Gardens Resort and the homegrown talent there. So if one St. Lucian family can do it, we are sure that there are many others that can do the same. But we have to create the environment where they feel that they can make a significant return on their investment whilst contributing to the economies or the communities rather in which we all live and reside.
With Expo 2020 Dubai being painted as a golden opportunity for investment, Arnold is excited about the possibilities.
It's going to be a lot of hard work. It's 6 months of hard work. As you would understand, the pavilion opens from 7 a.m. to 2 a.m. So it's a lot of hard work for the 6 months, but we are looking to go out there and really showcase what St. Lucia has to offer. Not only the tourism opportunities, but also the investment opportunities and the tapping into the wealth that is available in that corner of the world. We believe that we can certainly entice investors to come and journey with us on not only getting a return on their investment, but driving communities and enriching people's lives and making us more rewarding in terms of the things that we engage in.
That was Lyndon Arnold, the new chairman of Invest St. Lucia. Do stay with us. The weather is coming up next. The second segment of the Nightly News was brought to you by Labrie Credit Union. Labrie Credit Union. We are not a bank. We are better.